Our intention of being here at the National Summit on Indigenous Mental Wellness is to open up lines of communication not only with government officials, but most importantly with other Indigenous peoples and organizations as well, because we know that in order to walk that path that we're going to have to work collaboratively.
Indigenous people, people of the land, the original people of this land, First Nations people, we have strengths. We have answers, we have solutions, we have good evidence. We have ways of knowing.
We have a responsibility to recognize that we all must take care of everybody in our communities, regardless of what their challenges are. Our teachings have told us that we all have a place in our communities and we all have a role.
The Métis experience is either overlooked, underrepresented, or completely erased. Métis people know what's best for Métis people, and if we want to develop Métis programming, if we want to do things for Métis people, it needs to be led by Métis people.
The approach moving forward is also to keep an eye on the ancestral components of who we are. What we feel is that we're building off the legacy of our ancestors, the knowledge base and the intelligence and the strength and the beauty that they contain have a lot to teach us and remind us of the inner fortitude and resilience that we have and the ability to be able to take this type of a challenge on.
We need capacity in First Nations communities to address the crisis of opioids and methamphetamine and alcohol. We need our culture, but we also need to have good allies who are practicing medicine, people who are prescribers, physicians, nurse practitioners. We need allies who can commit to community development.
Once you start talking about it from a strengths-based approach and talking about mental wellness, it really forces people to think about what are the strengths in our communities and why are we not investing in strengths. Not because we don't want to attend to those issues that are causing struggles and harm for our community, but when you invest in strengths, you help people to develop resiliency, you help people to develop skills, and it also gives them, I think, a real sense of hope, which is, of course, one of the outcomes of the First Nations Mental Wellness Continuum Framework. Hope that, I can overcome this, I can deal with the challenges I have in my life.
So inspiring seeing all of the work that everyone's doing. It makes me so hopeful for our Indigenous, specifically youth. It makes me feel good knowing that my cousins and my relatives are going to have a safe space going forward. So it's been really, really beautiful to see all the work that everyone's doing here.
I am optimistic. As a leader in mental wellness, I accept the responsibility that my elders have taught me, is that we have a responsibility to create hope, to support hope, ensure hope for the future.